MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Lance Lynn is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Spencer Howard gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
George Springer the next to hit, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm hoping to see Jason Hayward turn it around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
That is good. The third baseman, Ian.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. His first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Ranger Suarez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. At the plate, Victor Caratini. And he pops it up. Segura ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Nico Horner, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Cubs. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Popped him up. Half is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting seventh.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 1. Here's George Springer swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And the 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he fouls this one off. Rizzo at second. Bryant at first. 1 gone. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. Hoskins has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Alec Bohm. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Two pitch is fouled away. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Popped him up. Hoskins moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here. A 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 5 on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. And that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Tyler Chatwood comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 32, Tyler Chatwood.
JT Realmuto will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying, but this will land untouched. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer at the track, the wall. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. In now, Jay Bruce. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Into the box now. Alec Bohm comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 6-5. Standing in, Victor Caratini. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kingery is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Stepping up now, Nico Horner. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Horner rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 7-5 game.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Second baseman.
At the plate now, Gene Segura. And he misses 2-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. This one's flared off to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier. Had to sit back on the changeup and that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 7-5. Bryce Harper will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-1 home.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Fouled away. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now. Didi Gregorius. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see. David Robertson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 30, David Robertson.
3-1. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate, Nico Horner. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. George Springer will be next. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, George Springer. Sliced hard on the ground. To second for one, and it's in time to get him. But one run is in to score on the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with 1st and 3rd and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Robertson pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying in line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season. Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded to short. On
to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 9-5.
Your attention, please. Now playing left field, number 5, Albert Almora.
Adbert Alzolay is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Jay Bruce. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Striding into the box, Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Scott Kingery, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And in steps Scott Kingery. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Jake Arrieta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 49.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the switch hitting 3rd baseman, Ian Happ. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
The batter, the right fielder,
Jason Hayward will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Arrieta has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Liner in there for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
The catcher, Victor
At At the plate now, Victor Caratini. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Into the box, Nico Horner. He singled his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well. Robert Stock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, George Springer. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper to the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rizzo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Albert Almora. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. McCutchen is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Andrew McCutchen.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Wilson Contreras is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's up.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Jose Alvarez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
So now to the plate, Victor Caratini. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
In now, Nico Horner. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Alvarez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. All even now, 2-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, George Springer. And he fouls this one off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's fouled away. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. High in the air out to center field. Kingery is right there, one down. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's ball 4. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. The 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Still 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dylan Maples comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 36.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His second of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. At the plate now, Jay Bruce. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Count even at 2-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Philly down to their last strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, number 2, second base.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-9 on this day. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Tyler Chatwood gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Spencer Howard permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.